Hey, Josie, James Stepankoff here on the 26th of April 2012. Here is a bit of a final wrap-up. There's a couple more things that need to be done, but overall this is pretty much ready to go as per our discussions and feedback. I wanted to make you video for a few minutes here just to overview the basic stuff that I said that was going to be done and the updates that we've got. So at this point, here's what we've got. Here is our home page, splash page, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking that with this bar right down here, just to hit something that you had asked about, having the green, yellow, and red for the spring, fall, and winter presentations, what we could do is this bar right here on the first page, we leave it green for spring, we change it to yellow for autumn, and it turns red for winter. At least on the first page, we would have something that indicates visually which one we're working with. As promised, on top we've got the traffic light that whenever clicked on any other page that we go to, we'll always come back to this page right here. On the right hand side on every page of the initial presentation, when you click it, we'll go to the web and pull up the AMA School Safety Patrol website, as you can see right here. Here are the 4 links to the 4 sections. One small change that I've added along the discussion we had last week is I've added a small link on the bottom here for online resources. Also note on top I have removed the Street Smarts logo as you requested. When this is clicked, I've added a page now at the end which lists all the online resources when clicked. This one right here will take you to the AMA School Safety website. Just give it a moment to load there. The next one will link within to go to About AMA. This one will link to the teacher resources that you have online, and they can browse them there to their heart's content. Here's the Patrollers Corner link with games that also will let you go to the Street Smarts website. Here is the contests link that you have on the website as well. And just for good measure, a direct link to the YouTube video for Jennifer Botterill that you can, or anybody can use as well. Again, click back on the traffic light. We're back to the main page. To go to Do You Have What It Takes? We now have a consistent theme throughout with the size and type of font that we've got and coloring. Everything is pretty much as requested. The images are there as you wanted. Here is the question that we started off with as a starter. Everything is lined up here on these pages. Again, if we click back here, this will take us back. If we go to learning the 3 Ps, I did adjust this to have more contrast in these answers as well. I can make none bigger there if you'd like on that one, but now we have a greater contrast in there. Instead of just the black and white text, we have pure white, which contrasts better with the blue, which also matches the blue with the logo. Again, we have the section here with the point, pause, and proceed. You said that you were okay with this part here, so I've left that in there as an overall. We did remove the part with that have the patroller in the back and the one awkward spot where we pulled off with the return. Again, each of these, ready, set, and the 3 Ps, we have for each of these a movable highlighter, which can be moved under each point to make it clear which one is being addressed at the time. Same with set, and then with 3 Ps, the point, pause, and proceed. All text boxes have periods and capitalized in each one as requested for all of the points. And we've got sections for last crossing and takedown, which really doesn't have an image, so we're going to leave that one as it is, I guess. We're leaving out stranger danger at this point. I thought I had edited this one just to have the point, pause, and proceed, but I'll fix that one to make sure that that's the case because that's what you requested. Here's a section right here for the what if. Again, we can click and drag each one of these one at a time. They will be horizontal, but they give complete control over what is seen where, and those can be dragged back very easily and put out of the way. Here is the list of emergency items. Again, there's the highlighter section. This has the 10 questions that you've given me. A few of them, I'm going to go through each of these just to show you the correct answer, but you tell me because the actual Word file you sent me didn't identify which ones were correct. So I hope I put on my patrol hat correctly, but if I didn't, let me know. Each one of these has a password. It's AMA99. And when you click that button there, it will let you go in the back and actually edit these. Otherwise, it cannot be edited. So for each of these, please have a look through the video. The correct answer for each one is down here. So please tell me if that's the case. I'll go through each one for about 3 seconds. And you can pause the video if you want on each one just to have a closer look. You'll notice each question ends off with an ellipsis and also goes to the points here as it would be in a multiple choice exam. And capitals are used when appropriate. Oh, and I notice I've used periods on this one because they're complete sentences. And there are the 10 questions. Click OK. And again, when we use these, if they're correct, they work. If they don't, if they do, you got it. And they click next and they go to the next one. Here's the AMA School Safety Pledge. I have not recorded it yet because I'm actually going to ask my daughter, who is in grade 6 right now, and although not unfortunately a patrol because they don't have that program at their school, I'm going to get her to record it with your permission, and she does a very good job at orating, so we will create a video of her reciting this and also having this go through each line, and we will attach that video to this presentation and also have a link for it on this page so that if people wish, they can actually hear somebody reciting this and somebody who is age appropriate for their group. On the next page, here's a basic overview. This is the form that you had sent me. This is attached to this document so that when they click it, this is the updated version that you have provided me of the assessment form for patrollers. And then summary page there for that section. And then the last part here with games and other stuff. I've set this up here so that we have 2 separate links. Obviously, here is the school patrol one, and then there's one for Street Smarts. And then on the last page there, here are the online resources that have the links that I showed you earlier. And then we click that traffic light, it comes back. I added a note under each of these icons on the very first page in small font, just to identify what they do. I thought that looked a bit cleaner than having it next to it, especially with this one because it would crowd the title. And that's where we're at right now. So at this point, barring the recording for the Safety Patrol Pledge, I think we're at where we need to be, but I'm sure there may be 1 or 2 things that you may have noticed. So now is the time to let me know so I can finish this up through within the next day, definitely, so you can have it ready to go next week, which will be the first, running into the first week of May. And by that point, I'm going to be hitting the fall stuff as well. Have a look, let me know, and let's go from there. Thanks, Josie.